Hello to everyone in the Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Cathedral community, especially our young people. This is Father Jonathan, and I wanted to extend some words of encouragement and offer a prayer of blessing to all of our young people and our teachers and our college students who are beginning or have already begun their school year. Today, I've been seeing all over social media pictures of our young people getting ready for their first day of school, whether it's their first day of preschool or kindergarten, or it's their first day of middle school or their first day of high school. And I'm seeing these beautiful pictures of all of our young people, and it really has inspired me to offer just a few words. Now, yesterday during the Divine Liturgy, or at the end of the Divine Liturgy, we did a special service of blessing backpacks as a sign of blessing all of our students for the great adventure, the great journey that they're beginning today of this academic year, this school year. And I wanted to say just a few words reminding everyone what I said, those of you who were there, and those of you who were not there, just to offer these few words of encouragement. Now, I think that every time we learn, whatever we learn in school, it's actually an opportunity to perform a spiritual practice, something that can benefit us in our spiritual lives. Now, I spoke about this before in a video a few weeks ago about the start of the year and about how important it is for us to learn. But everything that we learn, everything that we learn about our world, about our other people, in literature and in poetry and math and science and all of those things that we're going to learn, even learning how to write so that we can communicate with other people, all of these things are opportunities to grow closer to one another, to grow closer to God. Now, we grow closer to one another because as we learn about things like learn how to speak better or how to write better, how to communicate better, we're able to communicate with our brothers and sisters and our fellow human beings more authentically, in a way that is more authentic to who we are. Now, when we read poetry or literature or things like that, or even history, we start to cultivate compassion because we can get into the hearts and minds of the characters in the text or the people from history. And as we learn about how other people think, we can begin to see maybe they're not so different than us, or maybe they've had a different journey in life than we have. And so when we learn about those things, and we learn, we can come and internalize that, we can know it in our hearts, well, then we're more compassionate, loving people. And as we learn about science and math and all of those important things, all those STEM courses and stuff like that, we come to a better understanding of the world around us. And in all of this, because God is the creator of all things, something I've been trying to communicate throughout my sermons during August, and something that will be even clearer at our special Vespers for the protection of creation, and my sermon on the stewardship and sustainability of spiritual practices, is that God has created everything. And therefore, as we come to know the creation, through these different academic studies, through our studies at school and our learning, we can come to know God better if we do it with the right intention. And so I talked a little bit about this yesterday, maybe not in the same words, but the same sentiment. And I also talked about how it's important for us to cultivate a good character. Like I said, compassion and love, and be that way in the midst of the world. And I hope that throughout this year, every opportunity you have to learn is an opportunity for you to learn to be more authentic, more loving, more genuine people. I also talked about sometimes school can be a place where bullying happens, where people are mistreating one another. And our call as Orthodox Christians in the midst of the world is to be loving examples, to be examples of Christ's love in the midst of the world. And and to not be contributing to the feelings of that other people have of feeling bullied or hurt or mistreated. And if we ourselves are, know that Father Basilios and I and Father George and Father Christian and everyone here, your teachers, your Sunday school teachers, and everyone here at Holy Trinity is here for you. We love you. And never be afraid to share anything that's happening to you, any difficulties you're having. We are glad to be here. We're glad to pray with you and to pray for you and to listen to all of those things. You're not in this alone. And we love you very much. And I hope that all of our parents who watch this and our teachers who are watching this also know to offer the same bits of encouragement, be the same types of presence in the midst of the lives of our young people, whether they're preschool students or elementary school students or middle school students or high school students or our college students or our graduate students or those of us who work in schools. We're all called to be in this together, to learn not only our subjects in school, but also learning how to be more authentic human beings, loving human beings, to be Christ-like in the midst of a world in great need. God bless you, all of you. My prayer is that each and every one of us has a safe and healthy and enriching and a beautiful school year. God bless all of you.